Hey there, it's Gabrielle Strout. I am here with your September Houston real estate market updates. We have had such a crazy time, especially with this government shutdown. So I'm going to break it down for you. What's happened in the last month and how is the government shutdown affecting sales right now? All right, let's look at the big picture first of all. You can see here that the total number of sales has increased last year 5%. So since last year, we've had a 5% increase in sales. Average sales price in the Houston area, and this is the greater Houston area, which encompasses Richmond, Sugarland, the Woodlands, etc. So you can see here the average sales price has gone up 2% to $421,655, while the median sales price has gone down to $327. So what's the takeaway? We have more sales, average price is slightly up, but median price is slightly down. So the market is getting more balanced. Buyers have a little bit more breathing room and sellers still have opportunity. Okay, let's talk supply and demand. So active listings compared to last year is up almost 25%. Also, we have an increased months of inventory. So remember, months of inventory is how long it would take everything to sell if nothing new came on the market. So we're at 5.2 months of inventory, which is up almost a month since last year at this time. Also, days on market is up. It's 55 days on market versus 52 as of last year. And this is based on single family homes. So the translation to that is that there are more properties for sale and things are taking longer to sell. So it's really good news for buyers and it's kind of a moderate pace for sellers. One thing I really like to look at is the price bands. So here you can see the different price bands and the different sales in those various pricing categories. So you can see here, based on the changes, you've got most of the bands have increased in the number of transactions, but you see a huge increase in the 100 to 150,000 price band and the million and above. Those two categories saw a huge increase up to 30%. And the moderate pricing is seeing a little bit of stagnation. Things are slower in those price categories. So when people talk about what's the market like, well, it really depends. It depends on what part of town you're in and what price category you're in. You can see the differences all across the board here in these different price bands. The luxury market in Houston is still sizzling. Why is all of this happening? Well, mortgage rates have come down a little bit and that boosts confidence. Also, we have a lot more inventory for buyers, so they are taking their time. They're looking at everything they have on the market because they haven't had that luxury in quite some time. Sellers are definitely seeing more competition. Now it is so important to have your house show ready and priced appropriately. Also, broader economic issues are causing some stagnation as well. The government shutdown is affecting the business in a couple of different ways. One, if a property is under contract and the buyer is getting a loan, like a VA loan or USDA loan, those loans may take longer to close if they can even close at all because they're relying on government-funded products. Another way this is affecting it is if people are doing tax return verifications for closing, sometimes it's taking longer. The IRS had a big layoff, so getting that information can take longer. If you are a government employee and now paychecks have stopped, that is also going to affect your ability to purchase a property, or if you're in contract, to be able to stay in contract on that property. And finally, the government shutdown has been going on for some time now, several weeks, with maybe no end in sight. Let's see. But that also changes consumer confidence and what is happening, and that also affects the market. So overall, what does this mean for you? Well, if you're a buyer, this is a great time to get out there and start looking. You have more properties to look at and you have a slightly lower median price. And of course, interest rates have come down a little bit. So all of that is going to help your affordability. Don't wait too long though, because if rates come down like they say they're supposed to, well, then there's going to be a lot more people in the market and you'll have more competition, which drives up pricing. For townhomes and condos, you have a lot more inventory. You have a lot of choice and price reduction. So if you're in the market for one of those, now is a really great opportunity. If you're a seller, depending on the price range you're in and where you're located, it's always a good idea to price it smart and to make sure your home is staged properly. For middle price homes where sales have dropped a bit, want to be particularly aggressive. For luxury homes, there's still a lot of demand. So you really want to make sure you're set to go. And if you can do some off-market marketing, that's really helpful. Your networks are really good here because those properties go go really, really quickly. So what does that mean? If you are ready to sell this fall, we need to have talked yesterday. So let's get on the phone and let's put a strategy together on how we can best position your property for whatever price band you happen to be in. If you're buying, we're going to keep our eyes open for rate fluctuations, and we are keeping our eye on the market. While there's a lot of inventory, all the good ones go really quickly. All the buyers are very much aware of what's good and what's priced well. So we need to act fast. If you see a property you like out there, don't wait around. It probably won't last. If you're thinking about maybe staying put, that's okay. Stay there. Let's see where it goes. If you have questions about your personal neighborhood, your type of property, or what's happening in the market in your area, give me a call and let's talk it over, because as you can see, it very much depends on where you're located. Okay, that's it. That is our Houston September 2025 real estate market update. I hope you found this helpful. If there's anything else I can address next month, please put it in the comments below, and I will see you out there. Bye.